Hey guys, welcome back to Fallout New Vegas Hardcore Mode. In this episode, we are going to go over and talk to Trudy and whoever this guy is and see what's going on. Now, before we get started, I feel like I should tell you guys this. I installed a few mods, mostly just visuals. That's all I'm gonna use because I don't want to alter how hardcore feels. So I only use visual mods currently. One of these is the NMCs texture pack, which obviously gives nice textures to stuff. It's really nice, in my opinion. Now, there's some other ones too. I'll make sure to put them in the description of the video when I upload. Now, if there's a certain mod, or say all mods you guys do not like, me playing with in this playthrough, just tell me. I'll remove them for future episodes. Now, now that I got that out of the way and told you guys what's going on, we'll get started. See what's going on over here.
Being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem?
Joe Cobb.
What do you want? He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
So, this is where it starts, where you can make decisions on what would happen through the game. Now, you can join Joe Cobb and take out this Ringo guy, but the thing is if we would talk to Trudy and ask her, what are the consequences of doing either action, either helping Joe Cobb or helping Trudy and Ringo and Goodsprings. Now, if you would help Joe Cobb, you would get you will get good karma for his clan called the Powder Gangers, which are a gang that likes to use dynamite and explosive stuff. And if you would side with Ringo, you would earn good karma for Goodsprings. So that's your decision. I like Goodsprings. It's a nice little town. It also supplies another way to get another store to get ammo and stuff, so I always look at it like
you've been
that.
Causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
Overheard your argument. What was that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town.
She has
Survivor
like this
of an attack, he says.
something right
Bad
here.
men
It's
after
almost
him.
like
Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low.
I didn't know what to think it was, but maybe it's just her
after him.
lip. It's just so strange. It's got like this indent that's covering her teeth a little bit.
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Oh. How close we were to him when we walked out of Doc's house.
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the Powder Gangers with him.
Yeah, but then they'll still think he's here and shoot you up anyway.
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
I see. Yeah, see, you can ask her, like, what happens if you help Ringo, what happens if you help Joe Cobb, and she'll explain that to you, but I already did, so I'm just gonna not do that at all. So, even change the scroll wheel thing, too, for the loading wheel with NMC's texture pack. So you'll get to see what it looks like outside, too. It adds a lot of new textures to items and stuff.
Hello.
Hello. What is going on? If there was any trash cans, you could see the difference in trash cans if you ever played this game. Well, heck, look at the roads. The roads are totally different. Also, since we're outside now, you can now see that I have the other mod I have. It's Vert's Floral Overhaul, Wasteland Floral Overhaul or something like that. That adds a bunch of trees and stuff in different places. I mean, it doesn't add a whole bunch, and it still gives the feel of the wasteland, but it does add some vegetation, which, you know, with thinking after 200 years after the Great War and the bomb drops, you would think some life would come back. And that's more or less what this mod does, is it gives a little vegetation and stuff and a few tree types too. So we're gonna go in here, and there he is.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm not your enemy, if that's what you're
Sorry
asking.
about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. What say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan? You know how...
I do not know how to play. I never understood how to play that game. I never won one game of
He
that.
doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him.
What
I'll have
windows?
a much bigger problem once his friends show up. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my... All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Okay, so we gotta go ask around town. Sunny Smiles will do first, because, spoiler alert, she'll automatically help us. So let's just go there, and... It's just even the textures on the buildings are amazing, like the wood, and... I guess that's, yeah, it's wood. It's like some sort of wood. Oh my. Oh, you're waiting for me to come back? Oh, how sweet. Thanks, Trudy.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, there she is. I was wondering where she was.
Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings?
Yeah. I'm going to help Ringo take on the powder gangers. I might need your help.
Say no more. I'm in.
Well, that was easy.
Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo. But I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might just... I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere. And Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs...
There's two. Any ideas on how to convince Trudy to join us? So... Trudy left or something. She's probably not coming back, of course. She probably took off. I don't know where she went. She probably left the bar. She's not coming back in. Oh, well, that voice crack. Ooh. Ooh. It was a little rough. Okay, we're gonna wait here a few seconds and we'll wait a few minutes and see if Trudy shows back up or not. Hey, yay, teleportation. I love it.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang?
Yeah.
It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
Yeah, more or less. Look at my speech, 9 of 25. We're a little outnumbered against the powder gangers. You think you could help?
All the more reason for me to sit this one out.
Yeah, of course you are. Okay, so I just leveled up, so If you never played a Fallout game, you know, you have all your skills here, and with every level you get a certain amount of skill points that you can assign. So you do what you feel that you want to do. I might just even this out, because then I'll go in intervals of 5 to get that up to 50 to be able to use weapon or make weapon repair kits, like I said earlier, and I think that was the first video I said something about that. So now I just got to decide where to throw the rest of my skills at. Probably in survival. Should be, might be gone. And every other run that I've done, there's that intelligence 4. Oh, that's level 4. I can't use that yet. I swear there was one. Yeah, right there it is. It's level 4 you get that. I thought you got it like level 2 or something. Now, like I didn't explain, but you know, you get to select your perks. Now with this game, you select a perk every 2 levels. So when we level up to 3, all we can do is apply the skill points that we get, and that's it. We won't get a new perk to choose from. So I'm just trying to think what. There's not very much of a choice here. I might just do an intensive training to just build up one of my skill sets here. My charisma's so low, it's ridiculous. I'll go with that. Endurance. Endurance give me a little more health and stuff. See how much health that gives me. Also, yeah, I haven't opened this up to show you. This is the Parkized Pip-Boy. This is another mod. So, yeah. I thought it looks really good. Like, the textures and stuff look really good of it. And I currently have the orange, I believe it's orange, or no, it's amber buttons. And there's a bunch of different buttons you can do. Red buttons, green buttons. There's a few different color choices for the buttons, which is pretty cool.
Feeling thirsty?
I don't know why, but the one time I don't know, it's not broken this time. The one time I did this, Joe Cobb or somebody broke a radio, and I fixed it and got some good karma for it. So I don't know what happened with that.
Howdy.
What's up? What's up?
Too dangerous. Gonna kill.
So the part is, I don't have enough to do anything. Wonder if I have an explosive magazine. Let's find out. At least I can get some dynamite, because I know I'm not going to get Trudy's help because I'm just too low. My skill levels for speech and stuff are just too low. I do not. So Easy Pete's out. I can't have him help us. Let's go to Chet and see if he'll give us those supplies. Apparently, Sonny says leather armor.
You looking to buy some
Let's
supplies?
find out if he'll give me that.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment.
Oh, look how close I am. I think I do have a book for barter, so we'll at least get the armor, maybe. Yeah, I do. We'll use that.
You looking to buy some supplies?
So, I use that magazine now, and now for a limited time, technically my barter skill is 34 now, because it was 24, now it's 34 with the plus 10. There's a perk that will make that bonus from, you know, plus 10 from the magazine to plus 20 for a magazine, which is a perk, which is really nice.
This again? Like I said.
Let them take over the town, then. I'm sure your business will become much better off.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. And, I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business...
Yeah, I understand. Okay, so we at least got Chet. That's at least somebody. So, those two areas are for Easy Pete and Trudy. Now, this is optional because it doesn't even say about it, but if you go talk to Victor, which we actually haven't talked to yet, he's the guy that dug us out of the grave and stuff after that checkered suited guy shot us in the face, in the head, whatever. It's the same thing almost. Not really, but if you go talk to Victor over here, he'll actually, you can ask him to for some some extra firepower.
Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
And you're looking as fit as a robot. Look at that muscles. He's pumping gas with them. They look like gas tanks. Get the joke? Are you decent in a fight? I could use more firepower.
Trouble with rustlers, huh? Count me in, partner. Those varmints... Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to...
So we can talk to him about what happened and how he found us and stuff like that.
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Cool.
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help.
Okay, so that was just that gives you a little background story to how Victor found you and stuff. You could continue talking to him, but I kind of want to get this mission started because we're a good bit into the video so far, and I kind of want to try to do the Joe Cobb fight in this episode. See that magazine just wore off, so the last place we can really go is to Doc Mitchell and see if he will give us some stim packs and some other supplies.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again. Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg, and my supplies are scarce.
Now, my medicine's high enough, so I guess I get another dialogue option about they'll be using explosives. Do you have something special for serious injuries?
I ain't got much, but it'll do you more good out there than it will in here.
2 doctor's bags, that'll work. That'll help with some crippled legs. That'll help me through my whole journey because you can't do this anymore. Like you used to be able to click on your body parts and use stim packs on them, but now you can't do that. You have to use doctor bags to do that. I forgot all about this stuff. It's gonna be a hard adjustment to hardcore. I always thought it always showed where the HP bar is. I always thought it would show something about how my sleep is and stuff. Surprised it never did though. I would talk to him, but I'm gonna sleep in his bed. Get some sleep. Make sure my sleep bar's good. That'll get 1 bar out of the way so I don't have to worry about it. I'm a little thirsty. 2. Only 2 for the water. Okay, drink this. See what that brought me to now. $166. I guess the higher it gets, the worse it gets, just like with radiation. I thought the lower the worse, I thought, but
So
maybe
what's
it's the
going
opposite
on?
way
Did
around.
Sonny agree to... Well, I guess that means...
Let's do this.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play. At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean.
Let's go. Let's get it done. Let's take them out. Okay, I'm going to pick a gun that I don't know what's gonna be right now. I kind of want to use this, but I'm afraid to blow people up that I don't want to blow up. So we'll just go with the pistol and hopefully I don't die. Now there was another mod I had. It was called Nevada Skies, and it literally added a bunch of cloud variances and weather effects. And it also made the nights actually look like real nights. They were pretty dark, honestly. Maybe I'll throw up a picture of Prim. There's a town called Prim, and this is pointing at one of the hotels in Prim while it's dark out. F it, I'm using the grenade thingy. They're all like bunched together, like might as well. Ouch. See what I mean? I was like, yeah, let's use this.
I owe you a huge
I'm gonna
favor
get a
for
bunch
this.
of these
Here,
crippling
these are
things
technically
because I
Crimson
crippled
Caravan
everybody with
funds, but
those.
I know they'll understand once I explain things.
Of course you will.
I'll stick around for a bit longer, but I'll be gone in a few days. If you ever visit New Vegas, look me up at the Crimson Caravan.
So he's a part of a company called the Crimson Caravan, which is up here. This is where the strip is and stuff. That's where he's at. We can go to him later when we get there. So, yeah. So we did that. We fought him well and we won. And he lost his legs. And the lovely dynamite that they have. What? It's ammo. Why is it? Oh, I know why it's doing that. Because of the hardcore, it's gonna ask how much of the ammo I want, so I don't overweigh myself. Now my question is, where's Joe Cobb's body? There he is. Health boy. Alright, since that's out of the way, we'll go talk to Sonny and some other people about what we do next, where we go.
Hello.
Oh hey, what's up?
Thanks again for all your help.
Yep, you're welcome. I would show you Caravan, but I really can't really explain how it works, so I feel like it would just be a fail.
That'll teach the powder gangs to avoid Goodsprings in the future.
Yeah, it will. Need to get to Prim. Can you suggest a route? I think if you... Oh, Trudy, dang you. Ah, Trudy.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Pete?
That was a hell of a fight.
Yeah, it shouldn't bite us. It shouldn't bite you guys in the ass. Later, I'll just come back and help you fight him. You should be in good shape. So, please tell me you have something you don't. I was hoping he'd have purified water or something. Just something so I have something to drink. Because I'm gonna need some later on. I don't see nothing. Okay. Where are you running to, Pete? I've never seen you move from that chair, ever.
Howdy. Hi there. Sticking around Not in Goodsprings, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but if you want to take a...
Alright, so she said about the schoolhouse, which we actually went to already. And we couldn't pick the lock and hack the computer because we didn't have high enough skill. So, maybe we'll have a high enough skill now with that lock-picking magazine. Maybe that'll help us. I have some... I don't know, I have to see what my level is. Yeah, I'd be able to do both of them. So, I guess we'll do that real quick before we call this video quits. We'll go and pick them locks. Watch, I'll do this and it'll fall on some town member and they'll get all pissed off at me for killing them. It lands on me. I can't remember what that game's called where you shoot arrows up in the air and you try to get as close as you can to it without it hitting you or something like that. It's almost like playing chicken but with arrows. I don't know what it's called. Okay, so here we are. Hey, schoolhouse. So abandoned. Got any pencils in here so I can do my book report? Do have some bottle caps. I guess I could use that to scratch lottery tickets. Alright, so to start off, we'll do the hacking of the computer, of the terminal. Now this will explain to you about how to use, to hack. Now this is what it's all about. You select the words, and you have a chance of them being right, and whichever one's right, you know, will actually allow you to do whatever the computer allows you to do because you hack it. Or you can go to the route where you find what they call duds, which are a symbol and another symbol at the end. I mean, this is a short version of it, but there's longer versions. And you can do that to get remove duds. See, it removed a word that was here. And see if I can find a longer one just to show you. Of course, this is not very dud friendly. So I think that's like the last dud, honestly. I was hoping there would be more to give you more of a tutorial. Okay, so rating isn't it. So if rating's not it, and that's 0 of 7 correct, that means resting's probably not it. So, oh wow. Tough crowd. Now if you get down to 1 use, I suggest you just restart the terminal, because if you would go again, you would lock out the terminal. And the only way to unlock it is if you got a perk that would let you let you retry locked terminals. Oh, look at that. I got it that time. So with this is probably all it's going to do is disengage the lock for the safe. But if you want, you can do it this way and get more experience. You hack the terminal to get the XP, but then if you actually lockpick the actual lockpick, then you can, you know, get more experience. Now all you do is, with this, I'm playing on PC, so the mouse moves the bobby pin, and you try to line that up, and you use the left and the right sticks, or the left, or use A and D to move the lockpick. And usually I'm really good at these. Like, if you guys ever seen my Fallout 3 playthrough, you'll see I was just like chooming on it right away like that. There's a few good things in here. Some scrap metal, super stim packs. There's a few good things. I'm not gonna hate. It was worth coming back and doing that. So I believe we're gonna call it quits for today, guys, in this episode. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. See if that's gonna kill me. Oh my goodness. Might as well show you about healing limbs before we go too. So I broke my leg. So all you do is you go to your condition stat, and you see I have a crippled leg. So I believe I just clicked on the leg and it healed it. And it's using my doctor's bags to heal me. So. Alright guys. I'll see you next time. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. And also, before I go, tell me about what you think about the mods, the visual mods. Tell me if you want me to remove some or you just let them go or whatever you guys wish. Alright, I'll see you guys next time.